Hello, I'm Kont Orlanderson,
And I'm Booger Dagwood.
and
This
this
is
Kont
Kont
and
and
Booger
Booger
at the movies.
All right, ladies and gents, we're back and really excited today about this movie.
Yes.
It's 1981's Escape from New York, directed by John Carpenter.
Yes.
Star
Carpenters,
of
I
the
believe,
Carpenters.
the musical group.
That's
Yes.
what it was named after, and
Yeah.
he's the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by him, starring Kurt Russell, who also starred in Roadhouse,
Yes.
and
Oh, yes.
Lee Van Cleef, who's one of my favorite actors as
Oh.
well. And
From
Isaac Hayes is in it for some reason. I don't know why he's in
Yes.
it, but he's in it. And there's other people. Like if you've seen TV shows in the last few years, you'll recognize like half the cast in the movie.
Yes.
There's a guy named, I forget the guy's name, but I think his character is like Ogre or Olaf or something.
Yeah.
It's the scene where they're fighting to the death.
Yes.
And
And
he's
the
just-
man who plays the president is famous.
Oh, Donald Pleasance.
Yeah.
You're right, Cunt. He plays Dr.
Cont.
Pleasantville
Yes,
in what's that movie? Halloween. What is it, Dr.
Yes,
Pleasantville?
Yes, the psychiatrist.
Yeah. He plays that guy in that movie, and he was in some James Bond movie, and he plays the president in this
He
movie.
plays the head of Spectre, Blofeld, in the James Bond film, who was later played by Christoph Waltz.
Didn't see that version, but
Yes.
So the plot of the movie is pretty simple. It's the future. Crime is rampant. So instead of trying to combat it, they block off New York. I forget
The island of
all of it.
Manhattan.
Manhattan, right? They
Yes.
block it off and let the inmates run wild, and they just guard the border around it and no one can leave.
And it's, I believe, the only maximum security prison in all of the United States.
Mhm.
And all of the prisoners are placed there.
And basically, the president's plane goes down in there. He's got a briefcase with, I think, nuclear codes or something in it. And he's in there, and they have to get him out. And the only way they can do it is to send in Snake Plissken, who's
Yes.
like some like special agent, super cool daddy who like
With an eye
do
patch.
everything with an eye
With an
patch
eye
played by
patch, like
Kurt
a
Russell.
pirate.
Yeah, and basically the movie's about him going in there and getting the president back and running
Yes.
into people that he knows for some reason. And there's
a number of people
Oh, yeah.
inside of the...
there's
God.
a car with chandeliers for lights and just the
And
setting.
a number of elements from
Yeah.
different genres, too. The way in which
setting and all
the mole people scurry out from under the ground,
that. Horror.
reminiscent of a zombie film, yes.
Mhm.
Science fiction,
Science fiction, action,
action, yes,
drama,
thriller.
even some comedy.
And I would also argue kind of grindhouse and smut in some of the...
Unlike films like Crack House or anything like that.
Yes.
This has a little kind of a sleazy feel to it.
Yes.
All right, even though there's not really any sex or
It's
nudity or
gritty
anything,
and dirty
it's
and
gritty,
sleazy,
dirty,
yeah.
sleazy. Like you want to take a shower afterwards, like if you went on a date with Bull.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes. Just go home and have a nice golden shower. So,
That's kind.
having watched Escape from New York many times with
Mhm.
Booger, it occurs to me that the film is in fact a metaphor for urban northeastern isolationism. And this works in many ways. It comments on history and the way in which, after winning the Civil War, the North became a supposed bastion of freedom, and many flocked from the broken South to the cities of the North looking for work, and yet were treated just as badly.
Interesting.
But also, it comments upon the perceived elitist intellectualism of these places, when in fact, if you set foot on the ground, you see that it is, like anywhere else on Earth, a living hell. Because, as the great poet once said, hell is other people.
What great poet?
Yes. I believe William Shakespeare
Oh,
said that.
Bill.
Bill Wilhelm Shakespeare.
I never really thought about it that
Yes.
way, but it makes sense now that you spelled out to me.
Yes.
I just watched it because it's a cool fucking movie.
And great music as well.
Great
Much
music.
like Terminator. Very great
Who
music.
did the music? Was
Written
it
by the Carpenters, I believe.
the Carpenters? I thought John Williams was involved.
Hmm.
I think the Carpenters actually is John Carpenter, John Williams, and Hans Zimmer.
And Carpenter Brut.
Yeah, Carpenter
believe.
Brut, and I think they all joined up and did music
And
for
I
like
believe
this
that
and
all of the
Halloween.
in some way the subtext of all of the songs is Jesus' stepfather, Joseph the carpenter.
Mm.
Yes.
So you're saying this movie has a lot of layers?
I mean, many layers. Yes.
Like
Much like baklava.
So interesting story. Lee Van Cleef, who plays the warden protecting this place and sends Snake Plissken in, he's played by Lee Van Cleef, like I said. That actor was in 2 spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood. And if you didn't notice, in a close-up, you can see that a bit of his finger, I think it's his ring finger on his right hand, is missing. And that was missing because he actually got into an argument on set of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And you know, Sergio Leone is known for being a very demanding, aggressive sort of director.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting the performance he wanted from Lee Van Cleef. He wasn't getting sort of the anger, the rage. So in a fit of, rage, Sergio Leone bit off his finger.
Really?
Really true story. You can look it up.
Oh,
I read
fascinating.
it. Yeah. So he got the performance because those movies are great too. And now he
biting his finger off. Yes.
I mean, who cares? Just a finger.
Sounds like something that perhaps Werner Herzog would do. Klaus Kinski.
I'm sure Werner Herzog's done worse and
Yeah.
just doesn't tell people about it. Is it true that like Werner Herzog and Kinski, they just like did all sorts of nasty stuff on all their movies? Shot at each other. I'm sure they killed somebody on set.
At one point, a native tribe in South America
not good.
offered to kill Kinski for Herzog as a favor.
Should have taken him up on that favor.
Yes.
Because that guy's a wild man.
Yes, he was. Indeed. And was also in one of the spaghetti westerns, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's like 6 degrees of bacon.
Yes.
Everyone ties back together. See,
like strips of bacon.
Everyone thinks like Hollywood and cinema is this huge place, but all it is just like 2 rooms of people who know each other making movies.
Yes,
and making
I
money.
believe they all live on the same few streets together.
Yeah, it's like that town in Alaska.
Yes.
So,
Pleasantville.
Escape from New York.
Yes.
Great movie. Led to the decent sequel, Escape from LA, 15 years later. I'm sure we'll talk about more John Carpenter. With the surfing scene. I'm sure we'll talk about John Carpenter more because he's one of our favorite directors and he's done some great movies.
Wonderful filmmaker.
And great scoreist.
Yeah.
What is the guy who makes music called?
The composer.
The composer,
yeah.
Who's a musician?
Yes. A musician, I believe, is anyone who plays a musical instrument.
See, that's always confusing me. Is it a composer? Is it the guy who scores the film?
Who composes
the
music? Yes.
But what if he plays the music?
If which person plays the music?
The Carpenters.
So if, for instance, the composer plays the music,
then
that person is the composer and the musician.
I didn't know that. I'm sure our viewers will appreciate that little bit of knowledge. But go see this movie. Has everything you need.
Recommended. Wonderful film.
Yeah. Yeah.